Juice Plus, and I'm actually sharing this part of the training with Emma Polly, who at the end of this month will also be a National Marketing Director with Juice Plus. We've both been in the business same time.
Can't do
You
it.
might need to say the connection's not strong enough.
No, I haven't. It says go live anyway, so we'll see.
Okay.
Go.
I'm glad I wasn't recording and shouting at everybody. So I'm sharing this part of the presentation with Emma Polly. We're going to do it together. I'm not even going to bore you with my story, but dead briefly, I'm 56, I'm a nurse. I've been working as a nurse forever. For 15 years, I've worked as a cosmetic nurse, working 4 very long days a week, 12 hours a day, driving 500 miles a week to salons all over the northwest. And I was fat, tired, miserable, angry. And the thought of working in that environment till I was 60 something just filled me with dread. And secretly I was looking for a plan B. I stumbled onto somebody who suddenly transpired as this really healthy looking person. She was previously like me, fat, tired, miserable, angry, didn't like people. And when you work in the cosmetic industry, it's hard if you don't like people. I was scowling at everybody. And I just said to this girl, what are you doing? She told me she'd taken Juice Plus. From that day, I bought the product and signed up in the business almost that day. It's changed our lives as a family. My husband's going on his 3rd big walk in a fortnight, away for a month. And prior to Juice Plus, he would never have embarked on a month's walk of the Cornish Coastal Path. It's changed everything for us. So that's just my bit of a product story. I've got loads more product stories I don't even bore you with. You have to keep coming back to hear the bowel story. So, I wanted to do, I wanted to design a life. I wanted to design a life that I could slot in everything I wanted to do. I looked at my life and thought, you know what? If I want to do all these great things, I knew I was going to be a grandma. I knew at some point I'm going to be president of the local WI with this colour hair, that's fabulous. I knew I'd got all these things I wanted to do, but working the way I was working, I couldn't have done it. So if you look at your job, and if you could do a perfect job, what would you like your perfect job to be?
Yeah, cool. So I'll shout out, I might have to move over here. So, shout out what perfect job, what it
No
includes.
No
Yeah.
boss, no alarm clock.
Does this work?
Green.
Yep.
On hours.
On hours.
No alarm clock.
Unlimited holidays.
Yeah.
Unlimited income.
Time freedom.
Yeah.
You enjoy doing?
Yeah.
Have your kids with you?
So like more family time.
But
Yeah.
not just like sometimes if you're working
Being
in
able
like
to
I don't know what that comes as, but you haven't got the
what you
restriction.
want, when you want to.
Work
Yeah.
from home at the weekend.
Work from home, yeah. Yeah.
Help people.
Very good. So we said no boss, but what would you like? What do you have in this business? Somebody to
Mentor you.
support, to mentor, yeah. Couple more.
Friendship.
Yes. As we know, I need one more there. 'Cause we'll
I think something quicker I should tell
see. Travel.
Recognition as well.
Oh,
Go on.
no.
What are you
Another
going
one
to do?
No uniform, no high heels, no suits.
No corporate bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no corporate
Politics.
bullshit.
So we should keep the high heels.
Just
for
them.
And the uniform.
There's probably a few more things, but you've pretty much designed sort of a perfect job, although we don't call this a job. So no boss, you've certainly got definitely no boss, no alarm clock. So, you know, for me, I've built this business up over the last 3 years, 5 months it is, not that I'm counting. And now I don't have the alarm clock, I don't have to get up in the morning, I work when I want, with who I want as well. So when you're bringing people into your team, it's people who you want to work with, not people you don't want to work with, which is generally what happens in a normal job. Work in the hours that you want to, so you can do this around, you know, your family life, your full-time job. I know Kate on my team always says you do it in the nooks and crannies of your day. You know, you're recommending something that you use and love, so you're naturally speaking about it in your day-to-day sort of activities. Holidays, so yeah, I don't know who is governed by sort of having 4 weeks holiday a year. Oh, I used to hate that. That was my biggest thing. So yeah, you can have as many holidays as you want.
And you do.
And I do, yeah.
Or
we
even
do.
like going into work.
Rob definitely. Rob
and
beats
say,
me.
oh, you can't have that because someone else is off and not.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I've had that one. Yeah, used to be the store manager in Lee next, and if the Glossop store manager was off, which is nowhere near me, I couldn't have the week off. Strange. Unlimited earnings. So as well as a fantastic bonus scheme, £78,000 from bottom to top, the residual income's what important. I mean, my income in the last sort of 120 days has tripled. So once you've got that momentum and that business going, you can't stop it, and you know it. And I'm not saying this to impress you, but it's to impress on you. I'm earning triple the amount I did as a store manager, working 50 hours a week, having the boss, having the targets to meet, having the hassle, not having the holidays I wanted to do, not seeing my child, not seeing my husband, and now it's pretty like you have to pinch yourself. When I'm looking at what's happening with my business at the minute, it's crazy. Time freedom that goes with that, enjoyment. I mean, nobody's told any of us that we have to be here today, but we do because, you know, social aspects as well, and you're learning more and you're meeting, you're getting new ideas of different people. You're going to have some fantastic training from what Laura's doing today on social media, so you get to learn and grow your own business rather than grow somebody else's. Work from home, work from the beach, work from wherever you want. And we're doing good. You know, we are. You listen to stories, you know, everybody's product stories, and you know, I've been approached, especially the last 6 months, you know, from other businesses, and I couldn't get excited about selling, is it stickers for your nails and a lipstick, even though I like lipstick, you know, but making somebody's health, massive improvements for people's health. And when I see at the end of the month what my team are doing and what they're earning, that is doing good. So, you know, be proud of what you do, and don't ever think, oh, I'm not going to tell that person about what I do. Be proud of it. You know, you don't know if you're not sharing what we do with somebody, you're depriving them of either better health or some extra wealth. A mentor, so somebody, and your sidelines, you know, we all work as one big team, somebody to show you the way in a blueprint. Friendships, definitely, massive thing. I've never had as many friends as I've got today. I met my husband when I was like 17, so it's always been like that sort of life, and left sort of a lot of friends behind just from one situation. But now I've got hundreds and hundreds of friends, not just people I know, hundreds of friends. Travel, yeah, we love to travel. I always look at golf and say travel. Where have we been? We've been Arizona, Nice, Barcelona, Parma, Marbella, and Marbella again, and up and down the country, and you know, Rob's Austria. God, you've been everywhere, haven't you, Rob? You know, I've had holidays that I would never have been able to have if it wasn't for this business. Recognition, that's a massive thing for me, seeing my team recognised for, you know, the promotions on, I think, great on social media. It's great for social proof, especially when you start the business. When you hit that first promotion or the second promotion, make sure you shout about it and tell people what this business is doing for you, because people will be watching, especially when you join and people don't join your team. It's because they want to see how you're doing first. And you know, Helen's a good example, really good friend of mine, joined in January, and I've done this for over 3 years, so it's took Helen, and it wasn't the right time in the beginning, and she's now joined and she's doing fantastic. And again, work where you want, who you want, it's just perfect. I mean, there's other things, but to me that is the perfect job, and we can offer that. And you know, you can start it round, like I said before, what you already do, but you know, if you want to be a national marketing director, you can be. You know, it just takes consistency and effort. There's no difference between anybody's skills. You've just got to be an ambitious, sort of goal-getting sort of person, and you can do it. So that's sort of where we'll start.
Yeah.
Yes, go on, Kim.
Okay, so our business has got 4 aspects, and the first aspect is retail. Now, I don't like the word retail, because to me, retail means selling. This is not a selling business. This is about sharing the benefits of what's happening to you. I know, Mark, you put something on your Facebook about your meal, and somebody went, no, somebody already was really negative to you, you know, and you just have to put, like Rob says anyway, a bit of a motorbike helmet on, just ignore them. But our product is about sharing benefits. Joe's story today was so powerful. The story about a mum with dementia is so powerful because her mum's diabetes, insulin levels and blood sugar levels have dropped. Her dementia is not getting any worse. And I just think, oh my goodness, we've got a gift. So our business is about sharing your story and the story you hear. And that's why it's great to come to events and listen to what people are saying. Because conditions like diabetes, dementia, these are conditions that all of us are going to come to face with. I heard, I was at a network meeting yesterday, and there was somebody talking about 70% of cancers are caused by lifestyle and choices. All of us have been touched by these diseases, and this can help. So just share your story. Don't like that word. We're never going to use that word ever again. The second part of our aspect of our business is, I can't remember, mail order. Right. So mail order means this is a business for very busy people. You can do this business around your full-time job. When I first started the business, I even told my husband, because I was already working 50 hours a week. Imagine saying to him, I never see you and I've set up a business. You literally place an order, ping, on your iPad or your iPhone, and guess what happens? Somebody from head office deals with that order, they deal with the delivery, they take the money off the customer, so you can have customers all over the UK. I've not got to think I've got a friend in Cornwall who needs to lose some weight. Let's get in the car, although I'd love to drive to Port Isaac at any given time, but let's get in the car and take some complete. No, it's all sorted. And if you work for any other type of companies like this, guess what? You do your own money collection and your own deliveries. This also means you can deliver to countries across the world that we're involved with. The third aspect is networking, and networking is something that we do all the time. You network all the time. Amanda Gibbons posted a photograph of herself on Facebook. She looked stunning as always, and somebody went, where have you got that shirt from? She answered River Island, and I answered, I bet River Island not going to send you a cheque on the 10th of the month, because that was sharing a story and networking. You network all the time. You go out to a restaurant, guess what you do? You tag yourself in and you tell people how fab the food was. You go and watch a great film. I was going to see that Sing Street last night. I didn't. But I'll be telling everybody it's a great film with 80s music in. That'll be all over my Facebook when I go there. And guess what? That film company aren't going to send me a cheque and say, thank you, Kim. 58 people have been to the cinema as a result of you sharing how good our film is. It doesn't happen. This product you get paid on the 10th of the month, again for just networking. Everybody here in this room, make sure you tag yourself in. Laura's going to be doing some great stuff. That's why I'm talking extra fast, because it's all about social media and networking. The last aspect is teaching, and you know what? This is about holding somebody's hand, becoming a mentor and saying, I'm going to work with you. I want you to be successful. I've got people in this room who I know with my help I could change their lives. Not only for their health, but for their wealth, and that's massive. The 4 people here, I just know. Jenny I've known for 54 years.
I'm gone.
52 years. It seems a bloody long time. But you know, I want her to be successful in this business, and then she doesn't have to do what other business she does, run it down a ladder. She's a painter and decorator. She's very good, actually. That's networking. You know, I want Joe, massive thing for Joe. Joe wants to be able to buy her mum's house for her. A council house, we can get it at a really good rate. I want to help her to achieve that. I want Amanda Gibbons to be able to pick her little boy up from school every single day. All these things, I'm working with the people. I want Deb to be a stay-at-home mum. And that's what we do. That's what we do. So we grab everybody by the hand and we teach them how to do the business. And it's easy, because we're dead passionate about it. As you can see, can't stop crying since Joe started. So those are the 4 aspects of the business. If you can do those and you sat there like a nodding dog, guess what? You can do the business. So I'll hand you back to Emma. You're going to talk equally fast. I know it's good. I don't do it. We've both got matching hair. It's good, isn't it?
Right, okay, so a lot of people will hear the dreaded, it's a pyramid scheme, it's a scam. Okay. Load of rubbish. Absolute load of rubbish. as Rob said, you know, the company is, what is it, 46?
Something like that, yeah.
You know, we're a debt-free company, a cash-rich company, a company who's, you know, revolutionising, like Rob said, you know, nutrition, it's unbelievable. But every organisation is built like that. So when somebody says that to you, I always just say, why, what do you mean? Or I'll say, well, isn't that like what you work for? You know, they look at Tesco or look at the bank. Everything is structured like that. There's, you know, somebody, usually a CEO at the top, then there's the directors, and then you've got like, you know, I'll use Next as an example, because that's what I work for. Regional managers, area managers, store managers, and then, you know, department managers, and then you've got supervisors, but then you've got people all at the bottom. Who knows somebody who works on the tills at Tesco, the guy pushing the trolleys, person filling up the shelves, you know, the girls on reception here. You know, how easy, not very easy, would it be to, you know, girl at the reception and to get to CEO of Holiday Inn? Never going to do it. They probably want to do it. And that's how everything's structured. I made my way to sort of store manager. Yeah, decent job, decent salary, quite a lot of stress. There was 500 plus store managers at the time across the country. If I wanted to get to an area manager position, let's say there was 30, how easy would that have been for me? You know, it's a limiting, as you're going up here, it's a limiting of opportunity. And you know, unless, I mean, even working more hours at that level, I was on a salary, so I couldn't, you know, what would you have to do to earn some extra money? In these sort of jobs, in most jobs, work more hours and maybe, you know, a couple of favours at the Christmas party, something like that. That happened, trust me, they don't like me now. So, our business is the opposite way around. You start as a dealer, okay? So like I said before, you don't need any set of skills, any type of job description you've done before, just that ambition and that drive. And everybody and anybody can get to National Marketing Director. We call it sort of like a 4-year career, so you can condense that 40 plus, and I bet it's more now, I bet it's near 50. I know my mum's nearly 65 and she's still working 4 days a week. You know, it's 40, 50-year career into 4 years. Put the effort in for that amount of time. Like, I think I'm sort of a prime example of that. You know, people have done that a lot quicker than me. But do you know what? If I could say to any of you, in 3 years, 5 months, you'll be a National Marketing Director, I'm sure you'd all take it. So don't compare yourself to the people, because your business has to be right this. It has to be stable, it has to be strong. So you keep showing the product, bringing new customers in, looking after those customers and bringing team members in and doing the same. You know, and as an average National Marketing Director, you know, 80k a year, and in our team, in our business, you know, that is average a lot of the time. You know, you get expenses on top of that. From when you get to a position called SSC, you start earning expenses that you can use towards events, use towards, you know, flights, your incentives for your team. And, you know, anything's possible. So, you know, don't worry if you've been in the business a little bit and you're not getting up the ladder as quick as some other people, because it doesn't matter. Just keep going. You know, Laura's going to go, like I said, go through some fantastic things that will help you put some things into place. But yeah, that's how, so it's structured. And that's you can. Okay, we'll go through positions.
Yeah.
Should we go through that
Together.
Do you want me to draw it as you start
Yeah,
speaking? Right, okay.
So there is ladder of success, and as Emma said, and Emma so rightly said, everybody's, oh, I hate this, it sounds like X Factor, everybody's journey is their own journey. Do you know what? And some people are going like that, but it's great because we're all in arms. I can't tell you how excited we are because she's going to be evident, and we're all giddy. I can say it, we're all giddy. So, you join, you start as a dealer. Anybody new as a dealer like to say very few words? Lisa, quick, stand up, girlie.
You have no choice.
Come on.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Like what?
Just
Yeah,
come and, actually, just say, because your story's so interesting, but just 30 seconds about what happened and how you come to be at our meeting the week last Monday, and that was it. And
well, I met these 2 years ago, minding my business at work, and they had a Juice Plus meeting, and I was just listening to all the benefits that they were talking about, and then I signed up with you, didn't I? And that was a year ago, and then that's it. I've never looked back, and I would never ever come off the product, and I just thought I'd join the team and try and help other people.
How brilliant is that? She just turned up at an event last week. When we least expected her to, and now she's part of the team, and that's fabulous. So,
Yeah,
wonderful.
so then you move up to direct distributor, starting a little bit extra commission at that point. So like I said, make sure you shout about that, you know, as you get to that position. So direct distributor, anybody?
Yeah.
Quick, say a few words. Quick, could we want to race on? Because
Stand up.
race up at the
Yeah.
front, yeah, then you'll be on video. Rather not be in video.
No, I'm videoing.
Oh, you're video, okay. Okay.
Hi, yeah, I joined the business 12 months ago, didn't really do much with it to be honest. I had a pretty affluent lifestyle, joint income of over 6 figures and thought life was fantastic. I didn't probably really need it, but I quite like the product. And then my world sort of fell apart, lost my marriage, lost my house. I'm now a single mum, working part-time, so life is slightly different. So now that fire in my belly to make this work is there. So I'm now still at DD, my next position is SDD. So I'm just getting first team member soon. But yeah, a bit like I said, just keep consistent with it and keep going.
Yeah,
Brilliant, well done. Well done. Oh, now this is great, this position, because I think this is the most important position in the company structure. When you achieve this position, you're going to be maybe bringing home between about 100 and 250 pounds a month. When you get to this position, it's the first bonus position. We've got a brand new SDD in the room, Helen, who just very quickly come and say a few words.
Blame me for that.
Yeah, so the month you hit that position, you're looking at, with your bonus, about 400 to 500 pounds. Take it away, Helen.
Started on the product in January, joined the business about 10 days later.
She was already doing the business.
I was already doing the business and I didn't even realise, and then I said, right, you need to do it. Right, okay. Hit DD in just under 2 weeks. Went to Birmingham in February. And when I left Birmingham, I went, right, what SDD? I want SDD in March. And I stuck to my DMO like glue. I still do. I didn't manage to do SDD. Woke up the following morning, I didn't do it, don't matter, come on, let's get on. And I did SDD last month. April did SDD in April. I'm going for SC now, I'm building my team. For Birmingham, I want SSC and I want Club 3. Bournemouth.
Begins with a B.
Begins with a B.
And QMD then for Birmingham.
And then, yeah, Q&MD for Birmingham in next February. And I'm
Brilliant.
going for it and I love it.
Brilliant. Now this is where things get a little bit serious. So sales coordinator, your bonus is £900, split over 2 months, 400 month 1, 500 month 1 and 400 month 2. And the reason they do that is because what they don't want is people going all out to achieve their position, working like an idiot, and then the month after going, do you know what, I can't do anything. This is a building business. It's like if you had a shop, you want to keep getting new customers, it's exactly the same. So, brand new SC in the room. We haven't got an SC in the room anyway. Laura!
Oh, am I coming up already?
Yeah?
Just not got away with that one.
Quick,
Got away with
Yeah,
that.
this is
Quick,
a
quick, quick.
cool story because this shows you that
Yes.
despite adversity,
Yeah, so adversity is a big word. I'll introduce myself properly later on, but yeah, I'm an FC in the business. I've been in the business 22 months now. Joined the business when I was in Kuwait, Middle East. If anybody who doesn't know where that is, the sand pit with all the deserts and the camels.
Well,
and
we don't
everything.
ship.
We don't ship there. Okay, so I was literally dragging 2 suitcases of fruit and veg back into the country with me. Built a team over there, built a team over here, and that's why I'm going to go through social media training with you all, because that's how I built my business. I say it's the only way that I could build it. Went to SC a year ago now. I'm not ashamed to admit that I've been at SC for a year. I moved back to the UK after 7.5 years in Kuwait in December. Feels a lot longer than that. And I came back and I started all over again. So January this year, I was a DD.
yeah, and you heard you said
Yeah, I said it yesterday to you on the phone. So I came back, the team I'd got was still doing bits and pieces, not a great deal, and I looked at my pay line in January and went, actually I was a dealer. Starting all over again. My pay line this month is now back up to an SC in May, and by December I will be an MD. Just
Wow.
putting it out there.
Good
SSC
girl.
next month.
SSC Club 4 or 3 next month. Yeah.
Football.
Well done. Senior sales coordinator, this is when it gets a bit serious because your bonuses are £1,800 bonus. And when you are looking at that, your monthly income is going to be anything from £400 to about £600, £700 a month. Those are very average figures. There's a lot of people doing a lot more.
Yeah.
So anybody who's SSC, I don't think we have. Moving on to this, oh my goodness, I couldn't even say this, I didn't know what it was. Qualified National Marketing Director, a bonus of £3,600. Jeepers, bloody creepers. And again, at this point, you're going to be earning about £800 to £1,000 a month. Any Q&MDs in the room? Oh, not counting you, because you're an MD in waiting. The last time as a Q&MD, we're just putting that out there for Super Saturday, because the next one's the 18th of June.
Yes.
So by then,
We're back from
we're back from Marbella and she'll be an MD. So nobody Q&MD in the room? No. And the pinnacle position, National Marketing Director, a bonus of £7,200. By God, what a bonus. You can be earning lots of NMDs. We're all earning absolutely different amounts of money. But when I hit my bonus, I earned £12,959 and 10p in 1 month. In 1 month. When I got my NMD bonus. And we've got one NMD in the room, apart from us two. I'd like to just say very few words quickly.
Carry on, please.
And she's Mrs. Trim. She's been on T30.
T30. Look that up, Transform 30. Hi, I'm Paula. I've been in the business it was 4 years on Wednesday. I've been in the business. Do you remember that, Rob, when I turned up at... No.
You didn't make an impression on him at all.
No.
You.
Yes, I mean, just reiterate everything everybody said. You just never give up. You become passionate. You have to become passionate, else we don't want to be salespeople. We want to be talking to people from the heart, showing what we can do, what the product can do, what the business can do. And I've had a very up and down journey. I won't go into it because we're short of time, but just don't ever give up and talk to everybody. Go in a room and actually don't think, oh, I can't talk to her, she's doing really well, or no, she won't take it. Go in there and expect everybody to say no. Just go in, and that means that you're talking to the whole room instead of just 1 or 2 people within that room. So yes, go for no and you'll succeed. And just don't ever give up.
Brilliant.
So, a couple of years ago, there was 3 new positions created: International Marketing Director, Executive Marketing Director, Presidential Marketing Director. So those bonuses there, I don't know them to the dot, but 14k, crazy, 21k and 29. So we've got a lot of people who get into this position. I've been wanting to get to this position for 2 years, 5 months, and it's going to be a little bit ironic because I don't think I'm going to be one for a bit longer.
No.
It's a bit of a joke now. I've been wanting it for this long, and I think I'll probably skip to that one quite quick. So,
do you know
no
what?
problem.
Look at the bonus she will be collecting, £21,000 over the 2 positions. I mean, that is just bonkers.
That's when it becomes life changing. I mean, next year we're heading to Spain. We're moving across to Spain. Literally this time next year, up en route, letting out my house over here, retiring my husband out of his corporate career. And that's my why, and that's what I want to finish on. Really, you need to really find your why and hold it in your heart. Because if they always say your why doesn't make you cry, then you've not really found it. And mine is, my husband works for a corporate big company, German car company. And he's stressed and tired, and we've left him this morning and he's still in bed because he's knackered because he has about a day off every 2 weeks. And that's my drive now. Every month I'm looking what I'm earning, and I know what I need to do to cover what he's earning, and it's quite a lot, but it's happening, and it will happen because that's what I'm holding there, and that's what we're doing next year. He's nearly 41, and next year I want to be in the sun. I've already started to put feelers out, start building a business over in Spain. So I didn't think this time last year that what was happening to me would happen. So just go for it and just keep doing it.
Claire, how brilliant! So without that now, we will start on our training. So without further ado, I just want to invite Laura Jo